Hey all, this is Austin St. John. As we come to the end of 2014, I just kind of wanted to take a minute and let each of you know what an enormous part of this year's Back to Action tour you guys have all been. And man, I've got a list of names here I'm getting ready to read off, and it just goes on and on and on. There's so many that have been such a big part of making my return successful. You guys, the fandom, the artists, the support personnel, I mean, just so many have truly brought me back to action this year, all over the world. UK, Australia, all over the US, Canada. I'm looking at stuff, more stuff in the UK. We're looking at Asia. So many things coming. I mean, we're looking at shows in 2016 already. But let me get to a list and lay this out here for you. So let me start, and it's going to take a second, so bear with me. Number one, well, we got Susan, PBG, and, Susan Matisi. We got Melanie Francisco. You guys all know her as Sarge. And then we've got Quentin Bales. You did some work for me at some cons, and you've been amazing. Thank you. Erica Moore, R2D2. You've been all over the place, and you have been through some logistic nightmares at various conventions just trying to get yourself there. So I appreciate your efforts. They definitely don't go unnoticed. Tanya Porter, you've been amazing. Thank you very much. You had some amazing ideas, and you and I got to help you work through a tough time that you had at one of our conventions, and I'm glad I was able to return the favor a little bit for you. James Griffith. I mean, now we're into artists. So we got James Griffith, we got Travis Earls, we got Daniel Coney, we got Aaron Coney, Michael Champion, Nathan Blue, graphic artists. We got Scott Wiley, Brandon Benfield, Eric Berry, Holly McGregor, Lars Carlson. AV Minions, I've got Jamie Coffer, I think I pronounced that right, or Kofer, Jonathan Sepulveda. The people who have made helmets and morphers for me. I'm going to continue to kind of run down this list here. Let's see, we've got Dan Belargeron. I hope I didn't slaughter your name, dude. I think that's it, but I don't know how to pronounce it. So Dan Belargeron, Craig Aimling, Nick Sinceric, John Osborne from Legacy Concepts, Realm and Anarchy for the cosplay and the costumes, the helmets, stuff like that. Promotions from my street team members, man, and I'm just going to name off a few because I've got so many right now. Let's start with Dan Pierce, Dan, otherwise known as Toku from Rants. We've got Eric Berry from Ranger Command Power Hour, Allison Kuntz, Power Morphicon, Chris Boothroy. Is it Boothroy? I hope it's Boothroy. From Toku Nation, Meredith Jackson from the Power Scoop blog, Morgan Lamia from Ranger Board, Jonathan Sepulveda from Toy Bounty Hunters. Then we've got Lance Mealer from More Phenomenal, Lee Roberts from Monkey Grid, Kristen Carpenter from Power Geeks. We've got Dee Monahan, Power Rangers Australia. Monahan? I think it's Moynihan. Mark Smith, known as Airlim on YouTube, head of the UK Street Team. DJ Rivers, Starlight Studios, Ranger Generations. We've got Sarah Zilk, Heather Judge, Mandy Lennon, Katrina Ann, Chrissy Bainbridge, Nina Catherine Willman, and everybody on the US, Canada, UK, and Australian street teams. Man, there's so many people. Eli, man, you just sent a package to my family for Christmas. I can't forget you. You've been at many of my conventions. Man, there's just so many of you guys, and I want you to know there's so much love. I look forward to 2015. I can't wait to get back out there and meet so many of you that I haven't seen yet. And I guess we're coming up on the new year. If you're wondering about the hair growing out, the beard growing out, it's about to get ridiculous. I've got to let it grow for 3 months. 3 months, but I'm not going to tell you why yet. All I'm going to tell you is that I can't let it go just yet. Can't trim it, can't cut it, gotta let it go. So are you ready for this? I may be coming back to you in a interesting setting. Not Power Rangers, but in a setting you might want to see me in. So get excited. There's going to be more information to come on this soon. I'm looking forward to 2015. I'm looking forward to providing continued leadership to the world's greatest people. Thank you so much for 2014. Happy New Year. Much love.